How y'all doing? Chef Charles back in the kitchen, and you're watching everything sweet. Caramel. Caramel pound cake with homemade caramel, okay? So what we're making is caramel pecan pound cake. And this is what you're gonna need to get it up and running. We got 3 cups of all-purpose flour. In our flour, we got baking powder and salt. Sugar, we got 3 cups, 5 eggs. We got sour cream and buttermilk. We got a half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of buttermilk, 3 sticks of butter. Okay? Now we're gonna take our butter to the bowl and we're gonna cream it for about 2 minutes or less. We'll add our sugar to it and we'll continue from there. Okay? Alright, let's go to the bowl and get this up and running. Caramel. Okay, we got 2 pans here. I know y'all wonder why we got 2 pans. Okay? 2 pans. All these big fancy pans like these, they are 10-inch or 10 cups bun cake. And we are making a 12-cup bun cake. So if you're making a 12-inch bun cake or a 10-cup bun cake, then you'll use this pan. Take 2 cups out, and this was a smaller pan for it. Okay? Alright, let's go to the mixing bowl and get this up and running. Alright, we got our butter in. We're going to cream it about a minute. And another thing, all your dairy products need to be room temperature. That includes your butter, your milk, and your eggs. You take them out at least 2-3 hours before you getting ready to make a pound cake. All your dairy products need to be room temperature, okay? Now we got 3 cups of granulated sugar. We're gonna put half in. Start that on first gear. Let that mix for about less than a minute. The rest of our sugar is going in. We're going to start it off in first gear. When the sugar and butter come together, we'll go to 5th gear and let it mix anywhere from 5 to 6 minutes, okay? All right, we're 3 minutes in. We're going to scrape down our bowl. Scrape it down, then we're going to let it mix for another 3 minutes in 5th gear, okay? All right, we're 6 minutes in. We're going to put it in 2nd gear, start adding our eggs. We're going to add 1 at a time. We're going to approximately get 3 in, then we'll scrape down, then we'll add the other 2. Gonna mix that until it combine. Alright, we got 3 in. We're gonna scrape down. And the reason we scrape down, we're trying to get all the product in the main batch. We don't want product on the side of the bowl and on the bottom of the bowl, and not getting mixed in to the main batch, because then you ask for problems. And you know and I know we don't like problems, okay? We'll start it up in 2nd gear, add our other 2 eggs 1 at a time. At this point, we'll add a 1.5 teaspoons or 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. It's up to you how much you want to add. Teaspoon, half a teaspoon, at least a teaspoon, okay? Alright, this is our flour with our baking powder and baking soda and salt in. All we want to do is just get that mixed in. Kind of fluff it up a little bit, okay? Alright, once you get that fluffed up and all your ingredients mixed into your flour, then you can start adding your flour to your cake, okay? Alright, 1 cup is going in. Want to mix that until it combine. 1 cup sour cream, half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of buttermilk. I'm going to put 1/3 of that in. want to mix that entire combined. First year. Second cup of flour. Want to mix that entire combined. First year. I'm going to put half of the mix we got left. Want to mix that entire combined. Alright, at this point we're going to scrape down our bowl. And make sure we got all the ingredients in the main batch. Here. At this point, we're putting the last of our buttermilk and sour cream in. We're going to mix that and combine. First gear. Final cup of flour is going in. We want to mix that entire combine. Want to mix that entire combine. Alright, we're going to hand mix the rest, and simply what that means is scrape sides of the bowl and the bottom of the bowl. This way you ensure that you won't over mix. I guarantee you your hand and arm will get tired before you even get close to being over mixed, okay? We got a half a cup of roasted pecan. We're going to put those in. We're going to fold those in. At this point, we're going to fill our pan halfway, put caramel between them, and then finish it up with caramel, okay? Like I said, this is a 10 cup bond pan. Our mix is a 12 cup, okay? So we know we can't put 12 in the 10. So that's why we have a second pan, okay? Now, if you don't want to make another pound cake, you can make cupcakes. Okay? Whatever you decide to do. But if you got a 12 cup bond pan, then that second pan is not needed, okay? We got these little cute pans, and all the little cute pans are 10 cups. I don't know why the manufacturer side he's making 10 cups. I guess you cut down on his price. And your recipes, 90% of them are 12 cup recipes. So, we're going to work with this, alright? Y'all stay with me. Put a little dabs in there like that. Okay, amen. I'm going to take a little stick and just swirl it around and out like that, okay? Then got a little stick like this, pointed knife, we do the same thing, okay? We ain't trying to get complicated, alright? Now we're gonna put the rest of our cake on top of that. What you don't want to do is overfill your 10-inch bond pan, okay? Let's get a little bit more in there. this with the caramel. We'll sprinkle it in there like that. Take your wood stirrer and do the same thing. Now we got our oven on 340. We have a liquid oven. So if you got a gas, you'll bake on 325, okay? Alright, we got that done. Now we're going to put our rest of our filling in a small pan here. Knock some of the air bubbles out of it. Shake it like that. Same thing, put a little small one here. We're going to put 40 minutes on there. This will probably come out first before this one, okay? Put 40 minutes on it. When the time comes out, we'll take this one out. Add additional 10 minutes on this one, okay? Alright, we'll see you back in about 40 minutes. I would put 40 minutes on the small one, tuck it out, put another 15 minutes on this one, and it's out. So we're going to let it cool, and then we're going to come back and ice it. And believe me, you want to stay around for that. Caramel pecan pound cake. Okay, we're finna make the icing for this masterpiece. Got a cup and a half of confectioned dairy sugar. We got 2 tablespoons of melted butter here. Got a vanilla extract and put a half a teaspoon. Don't need much. Got about 6 tablespoons of milk there, okay? Now, if you're making your icing, put too much milk, add a couple tablespoons of powdered sugar, confectioned dairy sugar to tighten it back up. That's if you got too much. If it's too tight, then you can add some more milk to loosen it up. About a tablespoon and a half. So you get it to consistency that you are looking for. Once you get the consistency, then you can start the ice. Okay, that's not quite icing. I got a caramel icing in a little bag here. Cut a little tip in it. We're gonna start putting our caramel icing on. It's gonna run down there what we want. Just making little C's. They're gonna start to run. We got the pecan. Gonna put a little dab there and put our pecan on. Alright, we're gonna let that dry. We'll be right back to taste test. Alright, baby, this is your cake right here. Caramel, pecan, caramel pound cake, okay? And the pecans we using is from Pecan Pantry, okay? Best in the business, okay? If you use Pecan Pantry one time, you will never go back to the big box store or grocery store and get pecans again. They have a competitive price and they got the best pecan in the nation, okay? Everybody knows when Pecan Pantry comes, don't bring them the jive, bring them the best. Because if you don't bring them the best, then you're going to be stuck with them. Pecan Pantry ain't going to buy them, okay? So, very competitive price. And they also have pellets, barbecue pellets made from pecan shell. Okay, #1 seller on Amazon. Slow burning, lasts forever. They put no chemicals in there, so your pecan pellets burn like natural wood. All right. So please give our friend a shout out. Pecan Pantry. Go on the website. They got 7 varieties of pecans. I'm sure you will find one that you will like. Okay. So give our friends a shout out. We'll definitely appreciate it. Pecan Pantry, #1 in the country. All right, baby. See that slice there? See them brown strokes coming running through there? That's caramel, baby. Then you got caramel on the outside with the world's famous pecans on them. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just get off into it. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now. Hey, I think I'm going back to work. I know y'all watching me on YouTube, but I don't know if you're trying a recipe. If I was at work, I know they'd be trying because I'd be serving out there too. Man, you're talking about caramel pecan pound cake. You got homemade caramel on there, and you got the #1 pecan in the country on top of that. I'm talking about you can't beat that. You need to be on the phone calling somebody, texting somebody. Chef Charles just made another masterpiece. Come on now. Man, caramel pecan pound cake. Where you gonna find that at other than everything sweet by Charles? Drop it for me. Man, dog, how much? This is Morris. I'm chewing because I'm chewing the pecan, but the cake, just suck it and just go down. Listen, we'll be back next week with another fantastic recipe. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Tell your friends, neighbor, co-worker, Chef Charles, with everything sweet on YouTube. Make sure you tell somebody. Get somebody on the phone. Tell them Chef Charles is in the kitchen. Okay? And we know the holidays coming up. Y'all gonna be looking and we gonna be making. Okay? So y'all stay with us. Until next week, live long and prosper. Don't let your dream just be a dream. Get out and make the dream happen. Okay? Until next week, we'll see y'all later. Chef Charles in the caramel pecan pound cake. We out of here.